Good evening, you guys, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you, all of the subscribers that have been coming in. It means a lot to me. All of my subscribers that have been here rocking with me from the very beginning. It means so much to me. Okay. As I work hard to bring you good content and honest content. Okay. I wanted to talk about you guys, Young Dolph's artist Kennymuney. Now, Kennymuney is very underrated. Okay. Um, he's one of those ones that's extremely talented because I don't know if Young Dolph had signed him because I heard Young Dolph in an interview speak about him. Um, in an interview he did, but of course we know that Young Dolph's life was cut short before he was able to do a lot of what he had planned to do with those young men and with his label. His life was cut very short, and a lot of them still represent. They have they say that they are paper route. I don't know if that's just paying homage to Young Dolph or if they are still up under the label paper route. Okay. Either way it goes, it don't really matter. We still consider them Young Dolph's artists, right? Because those are artists that he had signed and he had wanted to work with and things of that nature, and they're still thriving and doing really good. Well, Kennymuney is very talented. I started to zone in on him because, like I said, he's one of those ones that's extremely underrated, kind of quiet, because we hear about Key Glock, of course, and all of the other ones are kind of we've seen out there. But Kennymuney is very, very talented. A lot of good songs and things of that nature. Um, and so I happened to, because I follow him on Instagram, and I happened to go on my Instagram and I saw where and he, like I said, he seems very quiet. You know what I mean? Has a really good work ethic. Like, people sleep on him, but he is hard. And he has been, he said he's a millionaire, so he's worked hard. Has good songs. I mean, he's the dude has been hustling, but he's frustrated. And we had the opportunity to, you know, hear some things he had to say. I'm gonna go to his page. Okay. He posted, "Love these young niggas for real, no rap shit. They know I be on their ass about shit way before yesterday. I want to see them win. I don't be caring if they don't want to hear it. I'ma say it." Okay. Then he went on to, but he was probably talking about something else in that.
Well, I'm Eddie since I'm speaking on real shit. Man, I got a real problem with Atlantic Records or anybody associated with Kivo Money. I love that young nigga. That young nigga talented. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of him, but bro, I got a real problem with these major labels taking everything I do since I started this shit to brand another person because I don't want to fuck with them. I ain't want nothing to do with that major shit. I need y'all see what I see, bro. Everybody can ask me why 4 a.m. in Memphis gone. Guess what? Because they gave this young nigga a whole song called 4 a.m. You feel me? Everything the young nigga do, they constantly cooking my shit, taking my shit down. Because guess what? They know we don't do that. We ain't fuck with that major shit, bro. And that shit not fair, bro. But I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to let y'all know what's going on. I don't even like talking about music. I really don't care about this shit. I do it for y'all, but guess what? Some shit got to be said. I'm sick of y'all coming to ask me about this shit. That's why. That's exactly why. Because it's a major label trying. And I'm going to say this shit one more time clearly so motherfucker can hear me and don't twist no words. I said it ain't no problem with the young nigga. You hear me? It ain't got nothing to do with him unless somebody make it a problem. This shit about a nigga team. This shit about a nigga management. This shit about whoever sitting up rolling that young nigga shit out. and deciding that it's a good idea to do everything that they see these independent niggas over here doing. We trying to shut this shit down right there. We trying to kill this shit. Bro, I know what's going on. I see it, bro. Come on, bro. I know what y'all sitting in the meetings and doing, bro. Ain't nobody with no clear fucking mind ain't finna roll no projects out like that, bro. That's why nigga don't even understand this shit gonna make a nigga look back, and it ain't gonna be me that's gonna look back, cause I'm rich regardless. On my man, you niggas know that. Everybody in my city know that. Man, come on, bro. Somebody need to holler at me, make me understand what's going on. But this shit don't look good to me, bro. Or none of my fans, or none of my folks. This shit don't look good. This shit look lame. This shit look weak. My Big Show, Atlantic Records, whoever, hit me up, bro. We ain't talking about like, damn, bro. Y'all ain't got no decency to have the young nigga go in there and keep it real, bro. Nigga interviews or none of this shit, bro. Y'all got these young nigga real deal saying, like, oh, this is a good idea. Like, man, this shit fell out the sky. This shit was just given to me. Like, come on, bro. Y'all retarded, bro. Y'all think a nigga just gonna always, I'm just gonna keep sitting there laying down, like, bro, y'all been getting my music took down. Y'all been getting my shit play. Y'all been doing this shit, bro. I know where the shit coming from, bro. I look at all my own shit, bro. I look at all my own analytics. I look at all my own shit, bro. I look everything about Google, everything. I'm my own boss, my own CEO, my own everything, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all think a nigga ain't gonna ever say nothing? Come on, bro. Y'all get niggas, y'all buying niggas chains and all type of shit looking just like a nigga shit, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all, bro? I'm just gonna never say nothing. Fuck the rap game, man. Like I've been saying.
Okay, and he posted, being independent pay off for sure, but it ain't easy shit. Take hustle, money, and nuts. I bet not get stepped on. So I went on over to Kivo Money. And the name is very similar to Kennymuney's, okay? So I went on over to Kivo Money page, okay? And I don't know if Kivo is from out of Memphis. I'm gonna check and see though. So I think he got word of the post. Okay, I think he is.
So DM me or call me. You trying to do it for the internet, cuz. Like, if you don't DM or call no nigga, but you go straight to the internet, make a video, cuz don't try to make me look like no little boy on the internet, cuz. I'm not no hoe, nigga. Fuck you talking about.
Okay. Now, that may have been directed at Kennymuney, although Kennymuney said he had a lot of love for him. But Kennymuney expressed that they are biting his style. They are taking his style and, you know, everything that he do and kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Is it, I would say, regurgitating all of his style, and recreating it and giving it to Kivo Money. Kivo Money, Kennymuney, the names are similar. With him being independent, it's that happens. You know, he says that they took his song down. He had a song called 4 a.m. in Memphis. They took his song down. Atlantic Records has been getting his music removed, and Kivo's Money music has a very similar name and sounds similar, right? So what they're doing is they're looking at him and kind of mimicking everything he is, and building Kivo Money up. And, you know, it's funny because, you know, Kivo Money, Kennymuney didn't say anything bad. He was strictly talking about the people around him. I don't know if Kivo was mad because he felt like he was being called out. Of course, Kivo, we already know, you know, that it's not you, it's the people that's around you, okay? And I don't think it's worth them beefing about. I don't think that it's worth them beefing about. I think Kennymuney did a good thing because he was not calling Kivo out. He was actually calling out his creative people, the labels, the record companies. This is what they do, to try and overshadow anything that anybody independent has. That's how we know, like with Young Dolph, you know, even though these Cuckabug Heads in Memphis did this, you know what I'm saying? We knew people that was outside of Memphis also was mad at what Young Dolph was doing. And so now they see how far the Young Dolph's artists have has come. Um, even in independence, and they're trying to overshadow that and make another artist into what his artists are, especially Kenny Money, who many would say is very underrated but very talented, got swag. I mean, very similar to Key Glock, very, you know, do rap songs, very versatile, do love rap songs and stuff. We like that, you know. um and so now we see why he may be underrated, because they're removing his stuff. They're doing everything they can to try and make him dissipate and mimic somebody else that they're trying to build up after him. And so we can't do that. But I think with Kivo Money, I think Kivo Money should understand where he's coming from. Okay. He said he got love for Kivo Money, and that gave him his props and everything. And then he gets on there and act like a damn hyena. Okay, and start barking like a damn wolf or dog or something. And he did not say anything negative about him. Okay. And I think what Kivo Money needs to understand is oftentimes, you know, they use they use young dudes like him. And what they do is they'll financially rape him, because he's talented too. They'll financially rape him. They'll use him to try and overshadow Kenny Money, so that nobody would ever know anything about him. They watching everything he do and building him up off of everything that he do. And I can see that. Now that he's brought it to our attention, I went and I looked. Songs and all sounded like Atlantic, them some low down dirty bastards. Okay. And so what happens is Kivo Money would get caught up in the midst of all of this stuff, and he knows what's happening. You know, this is what they do to these young men when they don't want to be financially raped. Young Dolph taught him the recipe. He said he's already a millionaire. So Young Dolph has already made them, they already have financial liberation, so they don't have to be poked in the ass by the record industry. And I hope that Kivo Money has some really good lawyers of his very own that they knew nothing about around him, you know, to look at those contracts. But based on them trying to regurgitate, looking at another man and brand him based on another man, mimicking everything another artist has done to try to overshadow them, that would make me believe that he probably don't have a lot of creative input on his brand. Okay. But this is what these record labels do. This is what they do. And it proves that, you know, they truly hated Young Dolph because he was about to change the game. And so it was a lot of people rewarded for doing what they did to Young Dolph, I'm sure. But jealousy played a very, very intricate part in Young Dolph being taken out, because some of these cuckabug kids was just glad to do it because they were so jealous of what he was doing instead of getting with him and getting in on what he was doing. That's the reason why ain't none of it gonna work out. But I think Kivo Money need to be very cognizant of what Kenny Money is saying. It ain't right. They didn't damn near gave the damn boy's damn name. Spell money the same damn way and everything else. But sometimes people are so hungry, they know what somebody is doing, but they be wanting their money and their fame so bad that they don't give a damn. But I think he needs to be cognizant of that, because you have to reap what you sow. It never works out when it goes that way, right? Okay. So I wanted to, I just wanted to get on here and talk about that. And here's an example of how I know that these record labels do that. I was listening to Miss Jones. I kind of want to play Miss Jones. I know if y'all can remember her. And then I'm gonna play that little song Kenny Money, that 4 a.m. Okay. But I want Miss Jones. I used to love Miss Jones. Where I Want to Be, boy. Ooh, those were the good old days. She was a one-hit wonder. She was supposed to go up because the girl could sing, but she ended up going on to radio, and Puffy messed her over. But I want to show y'all this right here. And then I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what they did to her. Okay. This was my favorite song, y'all. Now I know y'all, anybody that's old school like me that grew up in the 80s, the early 90s and stuff, y'all remember that song, right? Y'all remember Miss Jones? She went on to be a radio personality phenomenon and all that, okay? But her story goes because when she did what I'm Where I Want to Be Boy, we knew she was on her way up. She could sing, she could dance, she had a lot of sex appeal. She was just that. And then she was a one-hit wonder and you know, she went away. Well, the story goes around that time Puffy was trying to build something up. That was around the time Puffy was trying to build up Bad Boys and all or whatever he was trying to do for himself. He was doing anything to try to come up. And he discovered Mary J. Blige. And Miss Jones was a project of someone else, of another record company, and Puffy got intel on how they was going to market Miss Jones, and immediately before brought Mary J. Blige out, hijacked her whole style, just hijacked everything. Miss Jones tell the story. A lot of the producers that she was supposed to work with, he got to work with Mary J. Blige exclusively. The way that she had dressed, remember Mary J. Blige's, if you think about Mary J. Blige when she first came out, kind of similar to that, music kind of similar to that, the dance, everything hijacked her whole style. She said she had words with Puffy about that. She felt like he had backstabbed her or whatever. She said, but years later, he made it up to her because he spoke up for her in something and was like, well, I felt like I owed you one because of how he hijacked her style and jacked her out of her career and gave it to Mary J. Blige, right? They stole her image. And so I understand exactly what Kennymuney is talking about, okay? But I think Kivo Money needs to be extremely cognizant of that. He didn't say anything bad about him. He didn't say a damn thing bad about him. He said the people around him that's hijacking his style and they're mimicking it and giving it to him to even hijack his name and music. But I want to here's 4 a.m. in Memphis. Okay, this is Kennymuney. I want to show y'all this, and then I okay.
The crypto was on the strippers cause my panties on the froze so I can simply go jumping and clipping the fuck on my bitch cause that nigga so do it in the word to the me, she don't know shot to the head off, we trying to let it go.
Okay, now let's do Kivo Money. $4 a.m. It's a little similar.
You give me the heart, she give me the dick, she be back in the mud mirror. Nobody gon' fuck with them like that part. I ain't with no ain't die for coochie. Yeah.
They speeded the beat up just a little bit, but it's the same. It's similar, okay? I see exactly what he's talking about. He says that his chains and stuff, they go and get him the exact same diamond chains, just little different names and stuff on it. His whole style, they're watching him because he's independent. They feel like he's less known and stealing his style to include his name and his music, having his music taken down so that this man can regurgitate it or whatever. Similar beats and all of that, the exact same thing that I was just saying. It's not worth them getting into it about, but I do think that Kivo Money should understand where Kennymuney is coming from. He know damn well they doing it, okay? He know they doing it. So instead of being pissed about it, he might need to understand where the young dude is coming from. Because I'm telling you, you have to read what you sow. Because them record labels will chew you up and spit your ass out. Okay? That's what they do. Okay? But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that. I found that interesting. But shout out to Kennymuney. Shout out to Kivo Money too. Kivo Money, try to, ask God to give you your own style. I'm sure when you wanted to be an artist, you had an idea of what you wanted for yourself. God gave you your own creativity, and it wasn't it wasn't the creativity that he gave to Kennymuney. Okay, so keep that in mind. Kennymuney, keep doing your thing. We love you. You do extremely well. You the GOAT also, and we appreciate you. We really appreciate them both in Memphis. I don't want to at all discourage either one of the brothers. Okay, I want them to do extremely well, but I want Kivo to be cognizant of it. I have to call a spade a spade. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. Okay. Kivo, be cognizant of that. God gave you your own creativity. Kennymuney is a different human being. You need to tell your folks that. I don't believe it's you. Like Kennymuney said, it's Atlantic Records and them folks around you. Get some, let them know you want to be involved in your creative, whatever they call it, creative some. I ain't in the record industry. Y'all know what it is, okay? But anyways, you guys, let me get off of here so I can finish wrapping these gifts. I want you guys to have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm going to do another video. And I had kind of started working on it. And I had stopped and started looking at something else. And then I started wrapping gifts. And then I stopped. My mind has been everywhere. But I'm going to finish wrapping these gifts up and putting them in these bags. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you so much. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can definitely do it via Cash App. I love you guys. Have a very Merry Christmas. Okay? Talk with you later.